I can feel what little freedom I had slipping away from me. No control. Right over the fence, green trees and soaring skies that have no limits. Straight ahead of me, the long paved road to nowhere. Fear fencing me in, stonewalling my entire life. And why?
Why are they doing this to us? I don't want you to go.
I don't want to leave, but nobody's giving us a choice. Nobody's standing up for us.
Where are you?
Better you don't know. Down the path, around the back, then just keep going. It won't be too bad, just like walking down this hallway, if the hallway never ends.
Promise you'll call every day.
It'll be like when I worked Christmas in retail. Remember those days?
You were barely home.
But I called every day. That's when I first realized people hated me.
Hey Reagan! Where you at?
I'm in here, baby. Let me just finish this chapter and I'll take you out to dinner.
Fucking shit, it's over. It's over.
Wait, what's over?
They found out someone ratted. He's calling immigration.
Hey, who ratted? Baby, what are you talking about? Slow down.
There's no slow down. Someone told the landlord I wasn't born here and he's calling ICE. Jay in 3B called and told me he heard him yelling about foreigners, saying it's time to clean house. Like those fuckers wouldn't throw his ass in the ditch as well. They don't get it. If you're not white, they're fitting you for the rope.
Shit, calm down. We have your application in for a status change. The lawyer said that counts for something.
So did that guy that took last week. And that DACA kid that they kidnapped and decapitated the second they deported him. The law is dead.
There are some reasonable people left. Your mom brought you here when you were 2. They know that's not your fault. What are you supposed to do? Hop on a plane to someplace you've never been.
I couldn't even if I wanted to. They'll detain me and throw me to some private prison down in Texas. There's no reason for this.
Hey, you need to stop thinking like this. You've lived here your whole life. Your family is here, your friends are here. Hey, I'm here. You need to calm down.
Calm down? Yeah, you can be calm. You see the difference?
Bullshit. I'm in the same boat as you. My dad brought me here when I was 5. Hey, I'm scared too. My DACA doesn't last forever.
But he's not calling them on you. Don't you get it? You see me and you as the same because you're what's right with the world. That's why I love you. But everyone else, they see me, they see a foreigner. And you, an American, who must be American because she's white and doesn't have an accent. It's not the same for us, even if it's the same for us.
Okay. Fighting about this isn't gonna solve anything.
Christian, Reagan, welcome. Please have a seat. I had a chance to look over your case, and I'm afraid I don't have any good news. In most cases like this, we'd be looking for a legal point of entry, an expired visa, an inspection from customs. I know it sounds stupid, but we have to prove that you're here in order to keep you here. And we just don't have enough to do that. I'm not saying that you guys don't exist, but in the eyes of the government, you don't exist. Of course, that makes no sense since the government is after you, and so they acknowledge that you exist while at the same time saying you don't exist, and the harsh reality is you are whatever is useful to them, no matter who's in office. Now, a few years back, we would have had more options, but right now we're breathing air underwater with a boot on our necks. There are other cases out there that aren't even as strong as yours. And I really wish I could help you guys because you're good kids. And I'm rooting for you. The bottom line is, you guys just met at the wrong time in your lives. There's nothing I can do. Not anymore.
You have to do something.
There's nothing I can do.
Shut up with nothing. You took our money. That was something.
Look, I told you up front there are no guarantees for this.
This was a few phone calls and an email for you. You didn't get down in the trenches.
What do you want me to do? Go march on the White House? Go put on a mask and occupy ICE? I'm a lawyer. This is what I do. Look, if you need something else done, there are people out there willing to do it.
Yeah, and there's also a bunch of racist assholes. And the ones who come here and commit crimes, fucking it up for the rest of us.
Look, I understand that you're mad with helplessness right now, but you can't fall in for that. All you're going to do is fuel their fire,
You
not
think
yours.
it's okay for people to come here and add fuel to that fire? Immigrants killing people, they're the ones ruining it for the rest of us, the ones of us who just want to live in peace. What am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to feel anger, but then you're supposed to focus on making a change.
How?
Not even Aristotle knows that. It's difficult to be good because it's hard to find the middle.
Just as finding the middle of a circle only comes with the power of knowledge. So too, anyone can get angry. That's easy. Or give or spend money. But to do that to the right person, to the right extent, at the right time, in the right way, and with the right motive, that's not for everyone. It's not easy. Because goodness is rare and laudable and noble. But anger is a gift. We can stay with Jen from class. She has a house upstate and she's studying immigration law to help people like us.
And get her fucked by ICE too? She has a kid.
Okay, then we'll make do. We always have. We got jobs, we got into college, we got into undergrad without help or handouts from anyone. We can get through this too.
You got into grad school. I couldn't because no one else looked the other way for me. You got an internship. Me? I'm working slave hours at a fucking bodega with my acceptance letter sitting on a roach-infested coffee table. There's a difference here. Two people, same situation, different color of skin, different outcome. That's why he's not calling them on you.
Look, I'd appreciate it if you'd stop preaching white privilege at me. I get it. I do. I'm your wife, not the enemy. But if we could just sit down and make a pros and cons list.
For fucking sakes, Reggie, this isn't one of your student debates at Columbia. You can't just reason and logic your way out of. Look. I'm sorry. I know you get it. I just feel like the whole world doesn't. That's why you're not going.
Shut up. Don't try that alpha male shit with me. I've made up my mind and you're not gonna go through this alone.
For fuck's sakes, Reggie, would you just think about this for a second? You're one semester away from your PhD. I mean, if you get that, they'll have to let you stay. Think long term. I mean, if they come here looking for me tonight and just find the white girl, they won't think twice. They'll just apologize for disturbing and go on their shitty way. If they see me, they'll see some kind of brown or yellow or Muslim or whatever it is. It just won't be white.
Yeah, but you're not some kind of brown or yellow. You're someone who's gonna make a difference.
No, I'm not. Not in their eyes. I'm some kind of Mexican running from slaughter in South America. Or I'm here to take their jobs and their welfare. They don't care about our story, our humanity. All they need is one word to describe us off to a fucking cage.
You're not going anywhere without me. Without us.
Exactly. Us. If I stay, I put us in danger. I put our little hope in danger.
Christian, don't you get it? Without you, there is no hope.
Reagan, fucking enough. If you love me, you'll stay, and that's it.
Stay? And what about our dreams? What about our own home where we don't have neighbors stomping on the ceiling all night? And what about little honey-skinned kids running through the house screaming for candy?
Look, we've made it this far together. We can make it a little further. Our will, our love is stronger than their hate. Just let me disappear for a while. You'll get that piece of paper, and we'll find a way to live like everyone else.
A doctor? You need a body to practice on?
Why? Do you have a lot of diseases?
No. I'm just saying, I already saw you checking me out. Maybe now you want to give me a checkup?
Well, I'm not a doctor yet, but there are a few things I could check out. Take off your pants.
What?
You heard me. You want a checkup? Take off your pants.
Nah, son, get out of here. We're in public.
Is that what you do then? You run the park and run up to girls and then run away when they call you on your game?
Clever, but I write.
Movies, plays, books, grocery lists.
Yeah, okay, so you got jokes now. But yeah, all of that and poetry. Except now I only seem to be making money writing for people's websites, copy.
Shut up.
Take my pants off, shut
No,
up.
no,
You
no.
bossy little one.
I need a copywriter for my website right now. I have 3 Craigslist ads running, and I'm trying to start a local healthcare initiative for undocumented kids in my neighborhood, and I need my website to seem not so lame.
Why undocumented?
Why not?
No reason. What neighborhood?
The Bronx, off the 4
Shut
train.
up! I'm on Burnside.
Oh, really? Well, maybe we could work something out. I mean, I need a writer, and you wanted me to check out, what was it again?
You ever felt like you met somebody at the exact perfect time?
It's not fair. It's not fair that everyone we've grown up with since kindergarten has a house, is married, they have kids, they can vote and drive, and they can walk into any job they want and get hired.
It's not fair, and it's not our fault. But no one is gonna help us fight. Not now. And what you and me have, that's worth fighting for. It's worth all the struggle in the world. But we don't have a shot in hell unless you stay and fight for us.
I don't want you to go.
Baby,
Please.
I'll be home before you realize you miss my snoring. I can feel what little freedom I had slipping away from me. No control. Right over the fence, green trees and soaring skies that have no limits. Straight ahead of me, the long paved road to nowhere. Fear fencing me in, stonewalling my entire life. And why? And behind me, nowhere to go, but back into the arms of the person I love, only to risk having her walk down the same path behind me. Overhead, a fascist government closing me in, boots stomping, containing, boxing me in. What kind of life is this, where the windows have bars and I can't see a future because I'm busy looking over my shoulder? I can see their blacked out vans coming for me, shackling me and tossing me in a cell where I'll be raped and robbed and stripped of my dignity. Why? Because I wanted to work and go to school, because I wanted to find someone to love and be loved, because I wanted to start a family in the only home I ever known. I was born a criminal in the eyes of my fellow man, when my only true crime was to ever have been born at all, and having the audacity to live life free, like an American. But that America's dead. There's no lamp lifted beside the golden door.